Divorce lawyers. What's the pettiest thing you've seen someone do to spite their ex? I've been practicing family law for 12 years, but nothing prepared me for the Hartwell case. Beatrice and Ferdinand had been married for 23 years when she filed. Standard midlife divorce. He'd been cheating with his dental hygienist. She wanted half of everything. The assets were substantial. $2.3 million house, vacation home in Aspen, investment portfolio worth $800,000. Ferdinand hired the most expensive shark in town, convinced he could hide assets and leave Beatrice with scraps. What he didn't know was that his wife had been planning this for 2 years. The first red flag came during asset disclosure. Beatrice's list was suspiciously thorough. She knew about accounts Ferdinand thought were secret, but it was the household inventory that made my stomach drop. She'd cataloged everything, and I mean everything. Item 247, vintage 1987 baseball card collection, estimated value $45,000. Item 248, custom-built koi pond with 12 championship goldfish, value $12,000. Item 249, Ferdinand's lucky fishing pole, sentimental value, priceless. During mediation, Ferdinand's lawyer smirked. Mrs. Hartwell can have the house. My client will take the vacation property and investments. Beatrice smiled sweetly. That works perfectly. Something in her tone made me nervous. 3 days later, Ferdinand called my opposing counsel, screaming. When I heard what happened, I almost choked on my coffee. Beatrice had legally taken possession of the house and everything in it, but she'd also taken Ferdinand's interpretation of everything, quite literally. She'd removed every single light bulb, every doorknob, every cabinet handle. She'd unscrewed the toilet seats, took the shower heads, and carefully extracted every electrical outlet cover. The garage door opener, gone. The mailbox, hers now. But the masterpiece was the kitchen. She'd hired professionals to remove every appliance, leaving only the holes where they'd been installed. The granite countertops came with her. After all, they weren't technically part of the house structure. Ferdinand's lawyer called, furious. This is ridiculous. She can't take doorknobs. I pulled out the settlement agreement. Actually, she can. Your client insisted on keeping the house structure. Everything else was classified as personal property or household goods. The breaking point came when Ferdinand discovered what she'd done to his beloved koi pond. She'd legally relocated the fish to her new apartment's custom-built tank system. All 12 championship goldfish now lived in her living room. Those fish cost me $3,000 each, he screamed during an emergency hearing. The judge looked at the paperwork. Mr. Hartwell, according to this agreement, all pets and aquatic life belong to Mrs. Hartwell. Ferdinand's face turned purple. They're not pets, they're an investment. Then you should have specified that in the asset division, the judge replied dryly. That night, Ferdinand called Beatrice directly, a violation of the no-contact order. You crazy witch. I hope you're happy. Beatrice's response became legendary in our office. Actually, I am. The fish seem happier too. Turns out they prefer an owner who doesn't cheat. 6 months later, Ferdinand had spent $47,000 just making his house livable again. Meanwhile, Beatrice sent me a photo of her new place. A cozy condo with 12 very content goldfish swimming in their custom paradise. The best part? She'd kept his lucky fishing pole. Not to spite him, but because she'd taken up fishing herself. Sometimes the pettiest revenge is just taking someone at their word.